It has just turned 2024 and I'm going to show you what gear I'll be using for this year. Before I get into it, you can actually go down below in the link and you click the lighter pack link and it'll take you to all my kit. There'll be links to the websites, how much it weighs, what it's called. Everything is down below. So after this, you can just click there if you're wondering, and you're just doing some research, check it out, and everything is down there. So all of this gear, I'll be able to use in the mountains for a week straight, self-supported, as long as I have water and food. I'm going to start with the big three, which is shelter, sleeping equipment, and pack. We'll start with the shelter. This is a Z-Pax Duplex. It's a 2-person single wall tent made out of DCF. You can do some research on it yourself. I don't know too much about it, but it's extremely lightweight, pretty durable. I mean, you can see on a really sunny day and I'm inside it, you can see my reflection. So it's extremely thin, lightweight, but does the job, really waterproof. I've got the self-standing kit, which means, it's extremely adaptable. I can use it anywhere, on rocky crags, boggy ground. It's got lines so you can peg it in on windy days, but today it's not too bad. So I usually take 4 just really cheap pegs, 1 on each side, and for me it does wonders. I love this tent. So Z-Pax actually reached out to me. I've had it for about a year and a half now, still going strong. They're an American company, so shout out to them. I've been using this ever since. I'll be honest, if they didn't reach out, it's very expensive. I probably wouldn't have got this myself. But obviously, if money's not a problem, I do recommend it. I'm 6'1". From end, so from corner to corner, I can stretch out and just have enough room without touching the wall. If I've set it up badly and, I've got condensation, I will rub up against it, my toes will, and get slightly wet. Other than that, there are drawbacks to everything, it's fine. But I love it. It's going strong for me. I do recommend it. Onto the sleeping equipment then. This is my Enlightened Equipment Enigma 30-degree quilt. I think also they're an American company. Had this for about a year and a half again, and it's doing great. Still keeps me warm. It's around 500 grams, which is so light. It's made of duck down 800 fill, and it just crunches up into a ball the size of this. So it fills that pack, which is nothing. So it's a quilt, and unlike a sleeping bag, it doesn't have a back. It has a toe box to keep you nice and warm down there on your toes, but you pair a quilt with a sleeping pad, and this is the Thermarest NeoAir X Firm, and this is probably one of the warmest sleeping pads on the market. Highly recommend it. I had the lightweight version of this, the yellow version, and it was okay, but it didn't keep you that warm. This is way more durable, and them together when you pair them, amazing. Onto the pack then. This is an Atom Pax Atom Plus EP40. Had it for about coming up to 2 years now, and it's going very strong. I love it. I'm going to keep using it until it breaks. So Atom Pax are a company in the Lake District in England, and they're actually handmade, and I just wanted to support an English brand, that's why I got this one, and it's going strong. I highly recommend it. It's got nice pockets. It's a 40 litre, so inside all the pockets they add up to 40 litres. It's got a hip belt, pockets on your shoulders. Love it. It's going strong. It's had a few tears, but I'm just going to keep using it. Durability is not an issue with this, by the way. It's bleached by the sun. It's been abroad. Yeah, what a pack. It's an ultralight one. It's got a hip belt, came with a frame, and it's got some padding on your back. You can take it out if you've got lighter loads, but I carry roughly 10 to 11 kg, including food and water, so I never hit the actual max weight to carry. What should we go on to now? I'm going to go on to my clothes. So if you ever see me on my adventures, you'll see me wearing roughly this. So I've got smart wool boxers. They're great. Just some New Balance shorts, black ones, an Under Armour t-shirt, and I wear 2 pairs of socks. So I have some Injinji toe socks for my first, and then just some, I think these are smarter ones, as the second layer, and they prevent blisters. 95% of the time you will not get blisters if you wear just 2 pairs of socks. I know it sounds stupid, but just try it. Don't knock it until you try it. And inside my pack, to keep all of this waterproof, I use these Nylo, I'm pretty sure you call it that, Nylo Fume pack liners. And I've had, you know, canoe bags that go inside your pack. I've spent lots of money on them and they just do not work. Eventually they get saturated, but these are really lightweight, really cheap, and these are by far the best pack liner I've ever used. Please, if you're looking for one, just try it. Just type in Nylo Fume pack liners and you'll find them. Spare clothing. So for at night, I sleep in just some, these are some long johns I found, really cheap ones. Spare boxers. A sun hoodie, a Rab sun hoodie, so when I'm abroad, I can just put that on. It's got a hood. That's my, just a really thin, long sleeve to sleep in. Spare shorts, spare socks, and these ones are darn tough. Highly recommend them ones, are really good. And just a travel towel, just a bag that I put it all in. We'll go on to food. Water bottle, so just a standard 1.5 litre water bottle. I carry anywhere between 1 and 3 litres of water, depending on where I am and resupplies. Yeah, it's just you don't have to buy a big expensive bottle, just use one of them if you want. Go up there with them. Food bag is, I think it's a lock sack, possibly, OP lock sack. You can find them online. It's an odor-proof bag. And just various size Ziplocs for food. I always carry these Sciences Sport electrolyte tablets, and just pop one of these in the morning, one at night, and it prevents cramps after doing 20 miles a day. Highly recommend. And this is my go-to, extra virgin olive oil. So when I get to like a certain location, instead of carrying it on the plane, I'll just buy it abroad, fill this up, and lots of calories. Just a titanium spork. This is called Snow Peak. It's not focusing, but it's a Japanese brand. You get it for about £9. Lightweight. And my Tokes pot, 650ml Tokes, titanium with the handles. Just a little cloth I use to clean it out, dry it. And if I'm in a cold location, so say like the UK or when I went to Norway, I carried my gas with my little, I don't even know what this is called anymore. The BRS, that's it, the BRS mini stove. Really cheap, lightweight, and does the trick to boil water. Because I take these in my cold, you know, around the UK, whatever. When it's cold and you need like a hot meal, take that. But if I'm abroad, I'll take some couscous and just cold soak. I don't take the stove, I don't take the gas, saves on weight, and I can rough it. I don't mind roughing it. A mini Bic to use for the gas. I'll take this anyway, just in case I need to make a fire. If I'm ever hypothermic in the mountains, it's always good to have a lighter to make a fire. It'll save your life maybe. And then you just got a little elastic band for the gas, just a strap on like that with a lid. On to my waterproofs, so we'll start with the jacket. This is probably my favourite piece of kit, to be honest, just because of how light, waterproof, cheap it is. So this is a Frog Togs kind of, it's almost like a disposable rain jacket. And you'll see me wear this when it's raining on my adventures, and it is great. It keeps me so waterproof. You can catch it, so if you're going through brush like this, you will probably catch it and it will rip. But this is the beauty of it. You can just buy another. Instead of buying a £200 waterproof jacket, I love this because of how lightweight and cheap it is. And I'll probably keep using it. So this is Outdoor Research. You'll see what they're called, but these are just Outdoor Research rain pants. And they're pretty good. diamond fused fabrics. These are the shoes I'm currently wearing. So these are Brooks Cascadia 16s. I was actually previously wearing Saucony's, and I just wanted to change, just to try something different. And these have been great so far. They're actually half the price of Saucony's, and they're an American brand, trail running shoes. Instead of wearing boots, I find them a bit cumbersome and heavy. These are more comfortable, lightweight, they dry quicker, and yeah, I do like them. So trail running shoes, if you haven't tried them, maybe give them a try this year. They, you know, if you suffer with rolling your ankles in boots and they're just too heavy and they're not very comfortable, give these a go. You never know, they might work for you. So water filter, when I'm in the mountains, you probably don't have to filter, but if you're around some questionable water sources, like I was in the Canary Islands, a water filter is good to have. So this is the Sawyer. I'll get it out for you. It's the Sawyer, I think it's just a normal Sawyer squeeze water filter, yeah. So these do a lot of, they put in pumps, Sawyer, all around the world, especially in Africa and places like that. So yeah, has an O-ring and it will filter water. This is a 1 litre pouch I carry as well. So say if I'm carrying a 2 litre bottle, and I've got a litre there, so 3 litres I can carry on me at one time. This is just a spares bag, so you can see all that. Water tabs in there too, paracetamol, nail clippers, earbuds, anything. Emergency numbers, all that. This is just some microporous tape. I used to use it for blisters, but I don't get blisters anymore, so I probably don't need to carry that. And a bag just to put it all in, just to keep everything neat and tidy. And then my wash kit, pretty basic. So this is, if I ever need to wash any clothes, like I do in like a little stream or river, because, you know, after a few days, you start to get stinky, especially your clothes, and it's always nice to wash them. So biodegradable soap. And I've got some, this is just shower gel, biodegradable again. I mean, it's what it is. Deodorant, travel toothpaste. This is sun cream in a little jar. Biodegradable wipes. Vaseline, always good to have. And a dirty, it's just been on there. So this is a bamboo toothbrush that I've kind of put down. People like saw them off until probably like there, so you just have a little toothbrush like that, but it's kind of stupid, so I did mine it's slightly smaller so it fits in. But yeah, just a basic wash kit. I got my sunglasses, so these are knock around sunglasses, not too expensive, so if you ever lose them or they break, you're not too bothered about it. They're not that stylish, but yeah, polarizing sunglasses, so you're not too bright in the eyes. And I found this is a Raidlight sun cap, and it actually comes, this is Sahara, I think it's called, 2.0, and it's actually got a neck cover and ear cover, so rather than getting sunburnt, I can use that. And yeah, I kind of like that, glad I found it. So my camera equipment, what I'm using right now is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. That might surprise some people, I don't know, but I've always used the phone. I just upgraded recently. I was previously using the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is, I didn't have any problems with it. I just upgraded my phone and thought, you know what, I'll try a new version out, and it seems to be okay. My drone, DJI Mini 2. I've put an elastic band on to keep the propellers in place. So these are like the amounts I go to try and save weight. It came with like a little cover, which is about 40 grams. I replaced it with a 1 gram elastic band. Saves a bit of weight. DJI Mini 2 controller, and then you just put my phone onto it on the app, and then I can see the screen. Spares, drone spares, what have you. GoPro Hero 10 black, and then my power banks, 2 of them. This one, what was this called? The Anchor, and this is a Charmast. Still going strong actually, both of them. I've noticed this one's kind of lost its power slightly, but that one's great. So maybe I'll replace it soon, but I'm not too bothered. Spare drone battery. iPhone charging cable, USB-C to USB-C, and it charges everything, which is great. My Nightcore headlamp, it's got red light. Yeah, very good. Lightweight. I did the shock cord mod, if you know about it. Saves a bit of weight. It had like a band which weighed, I don't know, 30 grams, and you can save about 20 grams. Stupid, really. GoPro, spare battery. Got my Anker PD socket, and it's actually in a European adapter, UK to European. I got these recently for my drone. I haven't used them yet. These are ND filters, so if it's ever too bright outside and my drone kind of can't adjust, I can put one of them on and it kind of lowers the intensity of the sun and you can see better. But comes with a bag there. So that's my gear I'll be using for 2024. I know it's not a lot, and I kind of wish I could have went on for longer and give you more information, but this is all I use. Other than when I get to location, I'll get water and food. This is literally it. So, what I want to say is the gear doesn't matter. It really doesn't anymore for me. It's the adventure. This will help you. This will give 10% to your happiness while you're doing it. It'll make it slightly easier, but what matters is being out in nature and just being on an adventure. That's all that matters. It's great, you know, nice, expensive gear that's lightweight. It's nice, but that's all it is. That's all it ever will be for me. So, yeah, if you're just starting out, it doesn't matter if you can't afford a certain piece of kit. Just use what you've got and get out there. That's my advice if you want some. So, 2024's gear, it'll change every now and again. I'm always fiddling with little bits and I'll try stuff out. Sometimes I won't like it and I'll just leave it. It'll be a waste of money, but it is what it is. So, yeah, on to 2024.